Let me tell you a story that sounds like a nightmare, but it's completely real. Imagine being afraid of the people who are supposed to protect you. Imagine knowing that your own family might hurt you and still hoping they won't, because you believe deep down that they love you. This is the story of Ryan al-Najjar, and the most heartbreaking part is she trusted them until the very end. Ryan was just 18 years old. She lived in the Netherlands in a quiet town called Jor. From the outside, her life looked normal. School, friends, social media, a young girl trying to build her own identity. But behind closed doors, her life was very different. There were strict rules, expectations, control, and growing tension between her and her family. Because Ryan wanted something simple, freedom. As Ryan grew older, she began making choices that clashed with her family's beliefs. She had friends outside their community. She used social media. She wanted independence. And most importantly, she had a boyfriend. To many people, this sounds normal, but inside her home, it created serious conflict. Arguments became more frequent. Pressure increased. Her family reportedly believed she was bringing shame to them, and the situation slowly became dangerous. This is the part that always hits the hardest. There were warning signs, tension, fear, isolation, but like many young people in controlling environments, Ryan still hoped things would improve. She believed the situation could be fixed. She believed her family would calm down. She believed love would win. In May 2024, Ryan suddenly disappeared. At first, it seemed like a missing persons case. Her family reported her missing. Searches began. But something didn't feel right to investigators. The timeline didn't add up, and the behavior of the people closest to her raised suspicion. 6 days later, everything changed. Her body was found in a remote swamp area. The location was isolated. The scene suggested planning. The case immediately shifted from missing person to homicide, and the focus turned to the people who last saw her alive, her own family. Investigators began building a case. Evidence pointed to her father and brothers. Prosecutors said this was not a crime of emotion, it was planned. They believed Ryan had been taken under the pretense of resolving the conflict. She trusted them. She got into the car. She thought they were going to talk. Instead, she was taken to an isolated area. There, she fought for her life. DNA evidence later showed signs of struggle. This detail devastated the public because it meant she realized what was happening in her final moments. Shortly after her death, her father fled the country. He traveled to Syria. Her brothers were arrested. The investigation became one of the most talked about cases in Europe. The motive shocked people. Prosecutors said it was about control, about reputation, about honor. But the public saw it differently. They saw a young girl whose only crime was wanting freedom. The trial drew attention worldwide. It raised difficult conversations about culture, control, family power, and the dangers of extreme pressure. In 2026, the court handed down heavy sentences. The father received decades in prison. The brothers were also sentenced. But for many people, justice did not feel complete because nothing could bring Ryan back. This case is not just about one girl. It's about warning signs, about control disguised as love, about the danger of silence. It reminds us that abuse does not always look obvious. Sometimes it looks like protection, sometimes it looks like tradition, and sometimes it happens in homes that seem normal from the outside. So here's the question. If someone you loved told you they were afraid of their own family, would you take it seriously or would you assume everything would be fine? Let me know in the comments.